Okay, we're back. That was the Shawnee Heights High School marching Thunderbirds from Tecumseh, Kansas, which is just east of Topeka, and it was great to have them on the field doing their show Comics Alive, the Avengers theme from Superman, and beautiful. Did some really nice things. 19 brass players, 58 woodwinds, 14 percussion, and 15 guard. So I'm here with Dr. David Montgomery, who is Associate Director of Bands at Western Michigan University in KALAMASZOOO. Okay, and it's great to have you here, David.
Thanks, Joe. It's great to be here. We've had a wonderful day. The bands have been prepared. We've just enjoyed a wonderful afternoon of music and marching.
Isn't it great? Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that last group?
I thought they were great. Yeah, really fun show, done well. Just kind of typical what we've seen most of the day.
Now, did you check out the drum heads on the bass drums?
Pow, zap. Yeah, that was cool.
Great.
That was really cool.
I told Dave that we should have had Biff.
That's always a winner.
Those were always good.
Yeah.
So what did you think? What have you thought about the whole thing? You've been running around here. You've been doing adjudication up here in the booth.
I have.
But then over there also doing post performance clinics and doing that kind of thing.
Sure.
Tell me about it.
I love the format that Dr. Trace puts together here. It's so educationally driven that they get a chance to have multiple ears on what they're doing and eyes, and a chance to go immediately to a video critique and see that. I've had a chance to judge general effect today. I'll listen to some music, evaluate that. I'll be doing a marching segment next. I just think it's a wonderful format, and to come into this big stadium, I mean, what a thrill from kids that are from small towns to come into the city here and do that. But it's just been a great day.
Yeah, well, we had some of the small bands that came in, and it's so great that we're encouraging the small bands to be a part of this, because a lot of times that they don't feel as though that they can come in and be a part of a situation like this, because sometimes it's so competitive.
Right.
That but this festival atmosphere is something that means a lot, and that doing the clinics and the reviews and all of that is so important for these bands.
Yeah, it is, and we try to keep our comments so positively driven rather than checking a list of what you didn't do. We try and highlight what you're doing well, and then how can you make it even better.
Oh, see,
and I think that
great.
just really makes a difference for their approach and their benefit.
And that's what it comes down to, is that at this time we're still in the middle of the season for these kids. And they've got some more weeks coming here. They can still put some finishing touches on the things they're doing, and their shows are all challenging. They've all been challenging shows.
Yeah, I think they have, and we'll have some groups that'll do more competitive advanced things that'll come through tonight. Most of them don't, but to try and offer as many positive ways to get better for improvement. That's been the deal today, and we've really enjoyed it.
And when you flew in, did you fly into Kansas City?
I did. Yeah, I got into Kansas City.
Then drive in?
I did. Rented a car and came in yesterday.
So you found as soon as you got through Kansas City, Kansas, everything kind of opened up. It becomes very rural.
That's right.
And I'm always amazed at the Flint Hills and seeing all of
Beautiful.
that. But I think it really draws on the kind of communities that we're talking about out here. That there aren't large cities that are here. We've got Junction City down the road. Manhattan is largely a KSU community.
Yeah.
But the fact is that we can look at the hills all around the stadium here.
Yeah.
And they're pretty well devoid of any buildings.
They
It's
really
just,
are. Yeah,
open
the trees.
spaces.
Yeah, it really opens. I don't know if you know that. I went to school here and did my master's here about 15 years ago.
I had no idea.
Yep. So this is kind of a homecoming for me.
Oh,
it's
that's
great
wonderful.
to be back.
Have you been back since then?
A couple of times for this event and the concert band clinic that Dr. Trace does. Is another successful, educationally driven event. But it's really good to be back. And I remember when I was here, once you step a little bit further west of Manhattan, it really is a lot of rural life.
Yeah.
So it's a thrill to come.
Wheat fields, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So where's home for you?
I grew up in North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte.
Oh, okay. And so you did your undergrad.
UNC Greensboro.
Okay.
And then I taught high school band in the Charlotte region for 4 years, and then came here. And then after I finished the master's here, I got hired at Western Michigan.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And you've had a wonderful career there.
Thank you.
You've done a great job with the band. The
Thank you.
Chippewas, is that right?
Yeah, they're our big rivals, Central Michigan.
Oh,
we don't like to
Central
talk about them
Michigan.
too
Okay,
much.
sorry.
Yeah. And we're the Broncos.
You're the Broncos.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. But I'm so glad that you could come in. Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to be here.
To get your input and to see you again.
Yeah, it's great to see you too. I didn't realize you were doing this, but you look great.
Yeah. Well, this is the second one of a series that we're doing, and we were in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
And this one this weekend, and then 2 weeks we go to Memphis, and then a week after that we go to Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Holy cow.
And so we've got a few things that we're going to be broadcasting and trying to cast the bread upon the waters
Yeah.
and, you know, see how things go.
Yeah, well, I just think that the resource that banddirector.com provides is incredible. It's just an amazing
too.
thing for teachers, for parents to follow along with. It's just a wonderful thing. I'm
Well,
glad you
and
guys are
there
here.
are so many resources available online. The video resources, all of the clinics that are there, the information. You can go to various festivals.
Mm-hmm.
You can find out if you want to take your band on a trip someplace, that you can go and select that, and you can find different touring organizations. You can find different places to go, what kind of competitions you
Yeah.
want to go to. I mean, it's an ideal location, and it's kind of grown up from that. And David Knox back there behind the camera, that he's the man that came up with this whole thing. You know, Dave, he won't tell you this, but I'll tell you this. He's a great clarinetist that has a heart for band, okay, but he spent his life saving people and saving property as a fireman.
Wow.
Okay, when he retired, he
Wow.
got back into it, and clarinet is the girl that brought him. So he came back to bands,
Well,
and
thank goodness.
that's what it's all about.
That's great. What a great story.
David,
Great.
thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Good to see you
Okay,
again.
good to
okay,
see you.
thank you.